Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is new pen day, and if you want to see what pen I got, stick around. Today will be a really quick video of a new pen I bought from Amazon, and I want to get on here and show you all the pen that I bought. So lately I am like super focused on JInhao. I literally want to try the different models that they have. So I literally I know y'all probably think like this girl is so crazy, but literally I went through Amazon for like 2 hours and I found pretty much all the different models. And what I mean by models is like the number. So this is a JInhao 9036, and I just went through my Amazon search and I just like put every JInhao of the different models in my wish list. And what I want to do is maybe every other month just purchase a different model so that I can just do a little review on it, because JInhao is a really great pen. And my first pen I've already told y'all about, if you've seen my previous videos, was the JInhao 100 in the color Peacock. Amazing. And they inked this up for me at the Atlanta Pen Show in April with Pilot Iroshizuku Yuyake, and I absolutely love it. This is actually a find nib. It to be honest, there's no words. That's why I stuttered. Because it's just a really amazing pen, and it takes about 3 turns to twist in and out, which I don't really mind. And it has the gold trimming, which is very elegant. I really love that. And I just absolutely love the marble resin. It's such a pretty color, and I love this color. I love this pen, and the nib is extremely smooth. It is an 18 karat gilded nib, not 18 karat gold, but 18 karat gilded nib. And it writes really good with a flat feeder. So I really love it. So I bought this JInhao 9036 in a natural color. This is a 0.5 millimeter, or you could just basically say that it's extra fine. And this is in the color cherry wood. And I absolutely do not like oval shaped pens. And when I say oval shape, it's just oval, like it's round. Well, you can say round. I really don't like round shaped pens because I don't like the look of it. But when I saw this, I was immediately like, oh my gosh, I want to get that. So it's the gold trimming, and it seems like that is their signature style with the gold trimming, because I really think it pops the pens with whatever color you have. I have seen some with silver trimming as well, but I really like that they add the gold trimming on most of their fountain pens. And it has some engraving on the back. It says JInhao pen inheritance. So I really actually like that. It adds personalization to the pen. I really love this natural wood look that it has. I absolutely love it. And I'm pretty sure as I write with it, the natural look will probably discolor a little bit, because you know when you have like natural wood pens, the oils from your hands usually soaks into the fabric pretty much of the pen. So, and I'm not really sure, I've never really had a pen that was like this kind of finish before. So if it gets really, I guess if the oil soak inside, I have to research maybe how to clean it, or maybe it'll look cool. But anyway, so let's get into it. So let's see how many turns it takes to open. So pretty much like 2.5 turns, and which is not bad, because usually the JInhao 100s take about 3 full turns to open. So I really like this pen. It's so pretty. Just even the look of it is really pretty. And I love how this has that black finish at the grip section, and it's not a matte finish, it's like a glossy finish, but of course it has this fine nib. And I actually ordered fines because I really love the fine nibs on the JInhao. They're not too needlepoint and they're not too extra fine. There is really in between, like a extra fine and like a medium fine, if y'all know what I'm saying. I'm trying to find a way to describe it. So the fine nib, to me, I'm gonna just put it like this: the fine nibs of a JInhao writes like a medium fine to me. Okay, so flat feeder on the back. And one thing I've learned about the JInhao feeders is that when you purchase them, you would want to rinse the feeder out, because it seems like they test the pens before they sell them. And I've noticed that it is blue ink on most of the feeders, that either the replacement nibs that I've purchased and also the actual nib. So make sure that you want to check the feeder before you ink the pen, because if you ink it and start writing and then you see your ink mixing with something look like blue ink, you probably need to rinse out the feeder first. Okay, so, and of course it comes with a converter, which I really appreciate JInhao coming with their pens coming with the converter, because most pens don't even come with a converter, especially the expensive ones. Most of them do not come with a converter. So this is just like a standard piston converter, and it's pretty much like all the other ones. It's nothing special, it's just plastic. It reminds me of a Lamy converter. And let me open up, let me see, I have to find something that's not inked, because I have almost like 20 pens inked up. So okay, that one's not inked. Let's try this one. I think this is inked, but it's completely fine. Oh no, it's not. So this is a Lamy converter, and it pretty much is about the same size, just different colors. And the JInhao is maybe like a tad bit shorter, not even a whole inch, maybe like 1 pinch shorter, but it is completely almost the same type of converter. Okay, so I absolutely love this. This is so pretty. It actually looks so much better in person than it does on the pictures. So I'm gonna put the converter back in there, and I usually like to ink up my pens with the converter already in there. And I just learned that this is actually the correct way to fill the pen, because maybe like 5-6 months ago I was taking the converter out, dipping it into the ink, and y'all, that was a hot mess. For real, I was getting ink everywhere. It just was not, it was not good at all. So we're actually gonna ink this up while I am doing my review, because I think it's just really important that you all see how it's inked up, how the ink flows, and that is to give you a fair review of how the pen functions, if the nib is smooth, if the ink is coming out consistently, and things like that. So I've learned that not just get on here and review how the pen looks, but how it functions and writes. So this ink is Ferris Wheel Press Emerald Gardens, and I used to be an affiliate for Ferris Wheel Press, but not anymore. I love the company. I'm not gonna say anything negative, because y'all know my page is purely positive. I love the company. Let's just say that I'm a very organized person, and I don't function well when things are disorganized. And it just makes me stressed out when someone else is not organized, but I'm organized, and then I'm trying to do my obligations and I can't because I haven't got sent new inks. But the inks are amazing. I would most definitely recommend their inks. They're amazing. The only thing that I will say that I have the disadvantage with some of the Ferris wheel press inks is that the shimmer, sometimes it's too much shimmer, it's too much glitter inside of, you probably can't see this, but I pretty much shook it up really well. But sometimes the shimmer is a bit much. It's too much. It's like the portions that they use just does not work in certain fountain pens. Like, I've had so many fountain pens to clog because it's like it was more shimmer in the bottle than it was ink. Oh my gosh, y'all, it was a mess. It took me 30 minutes to clean out one of my fountain pens. But anyway, all that to say is the inks are amazing. It's really just hit or miss. And I would say Ferris wheel press inks do a lot better with medium nibs. They do not do well with fine nibs because you can if it has shimmer, you can hardly even see it. So if you're not writing with like a medium fine, you need a magnifying glass, microphone glass. You need a magnifying glass to even see the shimmer. So we're just going to ink this up because this is one of my favorite colors by Ferris wheel press. And you have to stick the whole thing in there. Is it in there? Okay, maybe I just need to tilt the bottle. Sometimes you have to tilt the bottle in order for the ink to travel up the feeder. What is going on? And I know it's submerged because this is literally like a full bottle of ink. So see y'all, sometimes this how it is. Okay, so now that's not actually working. And it's not a full bottle, but it's pretty much like a full bottle. So anytime this happens, I'm just gonna have to take this out. This is why I wear gloves, y'all. And I'm just going to have to actually dip the converter in here, which I don't like, but I'm just gonna have to dip the converter in. So see, and then put this back in here. And then sometimes you have to give it a little push. That's the only thing I don't like when you actually just use the converter to ink your pens, is that you have to give it a little push now to go through. So okay, I see it coming. Oh, I'm actually pushing it the wrong way, y'all. Okay, there it go. So pull that back up. And it's really important to, one thing I've been learning about inking fountain pens, it's also important to clean the feeder off when you ink it, because a lot of the times, sometimes you have too much ink on the feeder and then you start writing and then it's like bloop, blobs everywhere. Like that happens to me all the time in my, see that shimmer? Oh, I hope y'all can see that. Just so pretty, like so amazing, so pretty. So yes, always just make sure that you clean your fountain pen off, the nib and the feeder off as good as you can, so that you don't have ink all over your hands and ink. And let's see, and I love pens that post, so it posts amazing. I would hate for this ink to get on this beautiful JInhao. So we're gonna see how it writes. Oh man, y'all, the nib is so smooth. Oh y'all, the nib is so smooth. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am so in love with this. It's so smooth, and I think that there's just a lot of consistency with the JInhao pens being so smooth. Like, the nibs are extremely amazing, and this is 160 GSM, and this is amazing. So what I want to do is I want to test on the Rhodaya notepad, because I want to see if I will get the same consistency. This is like my little swatch book. I love this little book. It's like my little swatch book. Well, this is actually my social media swatch book. So, okay, let's see, just on this page. Because this paper is a little bit smoother. So as you can see, it's more absorbent than the 160 GSM in the Neora bullet journal. And you can tell it's more absorbent because the color is darker. So it's completely darker on this, but it writes amazing. And I think there's a little bit more feedback on this Rhodaya. It's not scratchy, it's just a little bit more feedback on the Rhodaya with the nib, which is pretty much like, it just has like a grip on it. But this, on the 160 GSM, the color is not as absorbent as the Rhodaya pad, and you can tell because it's darker, but it completely writes smoother on the 160 GSM than it does the Rhodaya pad, which is really weird because the Rhodaya pad is made for calligraphy and brush lettering and things like that. So that's weird that it would have just a tiny bit of feedback on the Rhodaya pad. So I absolutely love this. So would I recommend this pen? Absolutely yes. And if you would like to purchase this pen, or you just want to check it out, because they do have other colors. I think they had like a darker color as well. You can check out my Amazon storefront. There's a link below in the description box. And if you decide to just purchase it through my Amazon storefront, there's no extra cost to you. It just gives me a little bit of commission on your purchase. And just let me know your thoughts on this JInhao 9036 fountain pen. What's your likes, dislikes about the pen? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my content. Click the notifications bell, ding. And thanks for joining my YouTube today. And until next time. Bye.